signed the orders. It was done by Biden, so we know he was lying. I like this. What was that? COVID vaccine. John Kerry's back again. And I'm going to, yes, I was inspired by Billy, Joel, yes, I like him. So I'm trying to like make words up to, we didn't start fire and putting like, Biden, all these fun things in there, because Lord knows over 4 years I can make one heck of a song, yes. Well, as you have guessed it is another time for miraculous installation, whatever you want to call it, of Dima in the morning. Brought to you from the People's Republic of Illinois. Yes, I know. It's just, it's amazing. Yes, it's amazing. I'm not going crazy here in Illinois, but it's okay. Mrs. Dima helped keeps me from going crazy, in their own way. Yes, I like bouncing around talking about different things because this Biden, this liar-in-chief fellow, he is like, so many things he has done in such short amount of time that is like screwed so many things up. It's amazing. I am just like besides myself, and I don't know. It's just like so. Anyway, one thing I mentioned before I was talking about is this silly thing where he went in this Biden fellow, and he rescinded or basically knocked out of action a deal where Trump had put in place price caps on things like insulin, okay? And unless you understand most people, you have medications, and you understand that price of medications now is like outrageous. I'm like, I do not understand why, because you go to like third world countries, other places, they'll practically give it away, so I don't understand then why are we paying so much for it. So anyway, Trump, the terrible man, the Nazi Hitler fellow, all this, uncaring, does this to help, puts price cap on insulin, so brings it down, keeps it affordable for those people. But then Biden, as part of executive order, says, yeah, that was part of Trump. We're going to knock it out of action till like March. And like I had said before, diabetes, it does not know any different. It will not wait till March to keep doing what it does to people. So I was chatting with friends and relatives and have found out that one relative told me that insulin now is like shot up from like $50 or $100 per month, like $450. Whoa! That is like ultimate like screw over. And so all you people out there who support Biden, who have sat back and done nothing, and there's all the quiet crickets, everything, shame on you.
Shame on you.
You are now really hurting your fellow Americans, people who have done nothing to you, merely they have medical condition. They'd be better off if they were like druggies, because then they could go get their free methadone, needle exchanges, all these things. Diabetics don't get this, so what the hell? Really? So, yeah, you may have kicked old Batman, Orange Dude, whatever you call him, bad guy out. Well, look who you put in place. Great job, you bunch of fools. So, anyway, I'm just crazy anyway, but I'm not that crazy. Why would they do these things, And so, it's just besides myself, so. And then I also saw where they had news conference up in Wisconsin, and they had these like union construction workers and people, and they were discussing the whole pipeline thing. And it really brought it home, because there are real people standing there talking about how they are affected by this, Biden coming in and whoop, this Trump thing, pipeline from Canada, gone, thousands of jobs. It's funny because news media and haters, they try to protect Biden, so they come up with, well, it's really not that many jobs. It's not as many as they say. Oh, really? Okay. As long as it's one job, that's too many that is lost. Yes? No? And then for John Kerry, self-proclaimed warrior, to come along and go, well, they can go make solar panels, whatever. So why are you hurting these people over and over? So, and that's on national, here in the state of Illinois. Oh my gosh, had to renew license plate stickers on vehicles, okay? $151 on each plate of vehicle. So my truck I drive that was $151. the van we drive, $151 just for privilege for driving on Illinois roadways. Have you driven on Illinois roadway? There is no privilege. We should get combat pay, not only for the how bad the roads is. It's like during World War II, yeah, like the Stalingrad or Leningrad roads were better than what we have in Illinois. It's amazing, terribly amazing. And yet we are paying for privilege. No, we need combat pay, not only for road conditions, but for those of you who live in Illinois. Have you been around other Illinois drivers? There are people are crazy. Like in parking lots is bad enough, but when you're out on the highway, it's like I just like Matt Dima. I can get the mask. All these the mask, yes. Oh, could have been doing that all along. But seeing me bare-chested, like riding in open, would be bad thing. So, anyway, not such good thing. But oh well, go figure. So I just do not understand these things. So here in Illinois, all these stupid little things, and then the federal government under Trump tried to send money to us for small business. And our multi-billionaire, remember people, you kicked out Ronner, the multi-millionaire, because you said he was too rich. So you put a multi-billionaire in office. And he has said, you're not going to, I'm going to grab those funds because Illinois is in budget crisis. I wonder why. You chase people out, then COVID hits, you shut the state down, and then you tell us, oh geez, we have economical financial difficulty. Whoa, no kidding, I do not understand these things. So then, you move on and you keep looking around at things. Now, folks, remember I asked you, the electrical vehicle calculations. Here's another thing, too. Think about these things with testing and masks and COVID testing and such. Somebody has to pay. That is not free. They just do not go tinkle, 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 and it magically appears. Somebody is paying for all of this. So all this COVID testing, the vaccines, vaccines. There's a whole other thing. But anyway, somebody has to pay for these things. So there's lots of money being made by certain people. And if you research Pritzker and his involvement with COVID testing, and then imagine that. But everyone sit back, don't say nothing. And although it was over a weekend, it was nice to see people that have come out to restaurants, filling them up. I wanted so bad to jump on top of tables and say, where in the hell were you people 2 weeks ago, a month ago, 6 months ago? You were all at home like, oh my God, nothing has changed. The COVID is still out there. Well, you think there's magic bubble as you come in with mask on and you sit down at a table and take it off? Where are you people? You were not supporting businesses. You were all doing something else, obviously. How do I know this? Because I was there. I know this. I see with own eyes. Dima's eyes not so good anymore for fine print, but the long distance, I can see people in the restaurant. So where the hell were you people? Now suddenly you're all coming out to support? Ha! Yeah, that was only under multi-billionaire Pritzker fellow, yes? And one I have to do, I will do very good in-depth another one to remind you of the over $1 billion spent by Illinois just up through October of last year fighting COVID. Yeah, millions and $1 billion spent doing things that you all sit back on and you talk about Trump supposedly wasting money on these things when he did not do these things. Your states have been doing this. So when does tear gas, rubber bullets, things like this have to do with fighting COVID? Yes, no, yet it does not. It's just another grab by people who see money, and so they're not worried about our condition, our lives, our welfare. So, and then I hear these things about now wearing 2 masks. Really? Oh my gosh, how silly are you people? And you all sit back and say nothing? Once again, shame on you.
Shame, 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 shame on you.
You all talk about getting back to normalcy. First of all, what is normal? There really has never been normal, okay? Trust me, in Dima's world, never normal. Normal is highly overrated because if you're normal, it is boring. abnormal, like that fellow off Young Frankenstein, Abby Normal. Yes, yes, you get it. Fabruka. Oh, you younger folks will not get it, but it's okay. So anyway, folks, you know, you just keep on doing your thing. But like I said, right now there are things happening. People being hurt by Biden and his entourage, and you look at the dude who thinks he's a chick who's now on doing health and thing. Holy moly! Okay, folks, you put them in place. We're going to see how it goes. And boy, how's that vaccine? How is things going with COVID? Didn't Biden have like massive plans to put in place? Unless, of course, listening to him, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, that fellow has like stroked out a long time ago, and he's just now maybe fading in and out. I am not sure. So it's just so frustrating. So anyway, folks, like I've said before, hold loved ones close together. Your family network, very important. Support your local businesses. Yeah, especially the rest of you Johnny-come-latelys. Nice to see you finally show up and help, huh? Support local law enforcement, and that, especially here in Illinois. You try to like just jam them up and all this defund police. Yeah, good luck with that. Military, say prayer for them. Like I said, we are shipping more of our boys and girls out to D.C. to protect them. You know why? We scared them. They got scared because they realized they are not untouchable. And, so when you wave magic wand up on Capitol Hill and destroy people's lives, there are consequences. I noticed during Kavanaugh hearings when Capitol was stormed and that they were not putting fences and police and shooting people then. Yeah, whatever. So anyway, just hold it together, folks. We will get through this. It's just going to have to be utilizing brains and being logical about it, because we have way too many illogical people making plans and controlling our lives and everything. So, but I will say this: any bad day in America beats any good day in third world shitholes. Oh, or I should say places bullcaca holes. Ooh, that sounds kind of good. Okay, maybe on the. I didn't say bullcaca. I got it in this time. So, all right, folks, take care, be safe, and remember, who loves you? Das vidanya.